Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help.
There is no expectation of privacy in public.
There's no need to fear. Hezokuai is here.
So I know that not everybody that no one wants to be painted with a big brush. You know, we're all individuals, and that's how you have to meet us. You have to meet us and know and get to know who we are to figure out what we're thinking. Now, you know, Vice President Kamala Harris joins the table. We come back.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Phone call, everybody. You guys can't go in there. You guys can't go in there.
I can't hear you.
You guys can't go in there.
Where?
In the visiting area.
There's no one in here.
Yeah, you can't go in there.
But there's no one in here.
I understand that.
There's no sign saying restricted.
Yeah, that's the secure side.
That's not a secure side.
Yeah.
Last time we were here, guys, we came in the same area, and that's where the deputy came. And if you remember, in the end, he left. There's no signage saying restricted. And guys, if there was people here visiting, you know, their family or relatives, I'm gonna be a nice guy, man. I'm not gonna give them a hard time. I'm gonna walk out right away. But there's literally no one in here. And again, you can see it's completely empty. There's no one in here. If there was someone in here, just out of respect, guys, I would leave. I'm not gonna bother someone having their visit. But we're definitely allowed to be in here.
Out of respect. If you had any respect, you wouldn't have went in there in the first place when the dude told you weren't allowed to go in there. And by the way, who's that douche canoe in the background there? You and Angry Vet are in the room together, but is that? No. That's not Casey Camera Boy back there, is it? Ah, crap.
So there you go. If you want privacy, it's up to them and them alone to create that privacy. So if there's something there I shouldn't be seeing, they need to cover it. No, I think he's going to call someone. Hey, don't tell on us. Pretend like we're not here. All right, guys, he's going to narc on us.
He's going to knock on us? Wait, you mean do his job?
That's it, sir. He wasted your visit.
Oh, that was it. That was it. I heard the voice. That was Casey Camera Boy. Oh, no.
He's on the phone. He's talking to somebody. He's saying this is restricted, but look, there's no signage here. Last time we were here, they could try to pull the same bullshit. Again, out of respect, if there was someone there getting services, I would totally leave. But there's no one in here. Like, what's the problem with me looking around an empty hallway? We're good? We're good? We're good? All right. Oh, they got someone. Sir, you got confidential stuff. Confidential stuff I shouldn't see. Confidential.
Yeah.
You should probably turn it over.
Yeah.
When there's a guy with a camera, you should turn it over.
No problem.
There you go. It's not hard, man. Not rocket science. You look a little pissed. You look a little agitated.
So,
You good?
Hey,
Right.
Mr. AX, what I was pointing out was there's a stack of driver's license, California driver's license sitting there on the desk, you know, easily viewable for the public. I noticed one right over there. Excuse me,
yeah,
guys,
you're
I'm
right.
using my
You're
GoPro, so I can't zoom in, but there's one up right underneath the phone there, sitting on a paper. I saw it when I walked up to the other window.
Yeah, just like AVA was saying, that there is driver's licenses there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just doing a conduct check just to make sure everything's, you know, like legit, and make sure that nothing like this right here, like what if I had foul intentions? I shouldn't have access to that footage, you know what I mean?
I got a question for you, frauditors. If you see the information is on the desk and it shouldn't be filmed, why don't you point it out to them without filming it? Then you're actually helping somebody and doing something as opposed to actually posting the information on the internet like a douche canoe. Ooh, what an idea.
On there. So like, I'm just curious, why do you have it facing upward when you see people with cameras in front of you?
Well, I was checking that guy in
Right.
to visit.
No, I hear you, but now that he's
You
gone,
guys came and started recording. He just left.
Right.
He left his ID.
oh man.
I asked him if it was done.
So instead of stopping him and running out and giving him his ID, you decided to get on the phone and say, hey, there's some camera guys.
No, I told you guys if you could leave the visiting area.
Yeah. I'm a nice guy. You know, if I see someone getting, you know, how do you say visiting, I'll leave for sure. You know, but when it's completely empty, I mean, it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, there's no signs here saying restricted or anything.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But
Just a recommendation, though, if you do see guys with cameras, men or women, you know, and we're coming up, you know, our intention is not to get confidential information. I'm going to blur anything out when I post this as far as confidential.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie, 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 lie. I'm the one who blurred out the driver's licenses. He filmed them and posted the video with them on there. He's a liar. Oh, a frauditor tell a lie? No, can't be.
that side,
Yeah.
especially if you're only over there visiting.
Yeah.
We're over here recording our
Yeah.
information and stuff like that.
So, all right, brother, take care. They had a whole other stack of, what do you call, IDs over there that they were facing upward. I'm like, probably not the best idea.
So what,
Yeah.
what do you guys stand for? Like, what's the purpose of your videos and stuff? Just curious. You know,
Hold
I'm not
public
with
officials
them.
accountable.
Yeah.
Transparency. and
Making sure that they're treating people like you, me, that when we come in and visit, that they're treating us with dignity and respect. They're not violating people's rights.
I've always had, I come in here a couple times late. I've got always respect.
Cool.
When we walk in here. So
Yeah. But see, the thing is, like, when you had your ID there, though, he saw that there's 3 guys walking with cameras, and our intention is not to get your information, but he should have turned that over immediately. You know, that if it was me, that's what I would have done. You know, but he might be a rookie. Who knows?
well, I think he's been here for a while. So he's
Did he?
he's a good guy. So he's
Well, he's been here for a while. He should know I'm allowed to be in the other room because I've been here before too. Hey, take care, brother.
yeah. Well, that's
Solo learning experience, right?
you're hopefully right is right. What's wrong?
And we don't like to tell them an announcement we're coming in. You know, we're working on a story about the facility. And one part of the story is to make sure that they don't have confidential information out there because, you know, like, I don't like, you know, when I visited family before, I would, you know, I want to keep that confidential, man. You know? And like I said, I'm going to blur out.
There he goes again. I'm going to blur it out. He didn't. Again, if you're watching this on my channel, it is blurred, but it's not on his. It wasn't in the original. Anthony X is full of poo-poo, caca, crapola, nonsense, lies, lies, lies. Plus, I've noticed, did you guys notice there's a lot of mysterious cuts in here that I didn't put in? I don't know, man. Oh, boy. It's so hard to believe anything a frauditor says. Like the boy who cried wolf, because all they ever do is tell lies.
You know.
I just wonder what you guys do.
Yeah. Take care, brother.
We do a lot of outreach and stuff.
Oh, do you? Are you with like one of the organizations here in the city, or?
City Madera, yeah.
Okay. Do you actually work for the city or no? Or like a volunteer?
No, I volunteer through our church.
Church. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
our church, so. What church are you?
Jehovah's?
Remnant Church here.
Okay.
That's a Christian-based church.
It's a Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
If we were to come and visit one day, would they let us walk through with cameras and tour the facility?
To our church?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'd be honored.
You'd be surprised how many times we go and try to visit some churches to find out the local congregations and stuff. And they see us, you know, recording. They're like, oh, and they invite us in there. Hey, come on in, but turn all your cameras off.
Yeah.
We think if you're trying to spread
we're live and our services are streamed and
you would think you're trying to spread the word of God. Don't you want more exposure?
Yeah, come on in.
Does live,
Exactly.
does going live when you're doing like the services actually helps you bring more people, or people just rather stay home and just watch it from home?
Well, the church is packed. There's probably like 400 people there. There's nobody fits.
Oh, then
So-
yeah, it actually helps.
Did you guys just start doing it because of COVID?
There's a couple brothers that are like fighting cancer. And
Okay.
Like that. So they're not mobile. They're sent people that are just
Does the church offer services to like help them out? And
Right. So we go out afterwards after the service and
Okay.
help the community to, like, if they need transportation or they need food or they need,
Nice. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
It's a
Trying to help
community.
them out.
It's a community.
So the church has been about 30. It's been about 30 years since it's
Okay.
been in City Madera. So we're pretty established.
Nice.
Everybody knows. Yeah, everybody knows. So.
Okay.
Let me ask you this though, since you know you work with, you know, I know you're with the church and you know you have a good rapport with the facility here.
Yeah.
But let's say you did witness something, you know, that doesn't quite look right. Would you say something, or would you be like, or would you just be like, you know, I don't want to mess up my rapport with them?
No,
I can.
that's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the right thing. What's right is right.
And like I even told the guy when I was
the book says, what's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. I mean,
As like I told the guy when I was walking back there, I'm like, if someone was, visiting, like, 'cause I know they get a short period of time, like a half hour, whatever it is, I'm not going to bother. I would have turned around immediately, but there was no one in there, So I didn't see, and there's no restricted sign. So I thought it was kind of odd that he was, hey, you can't walk around in there. Like, what am I going to see in there? Just a bunch of phones and computers. All right, brother.
All right, guys. Well, good talking to you guys.
You too. Good luck.
Let me guess. Wait, let me guess. If there was a restricted sign, they'd say, there's no law attached to that sign. It's just a recommendation. And they'd go in there anyway. And then if there was a law attached to it, they'd say, that law is unconstitutional, so I don't have to follow it, and they'd still walk in there anyway. No matter what you do, you can't win, because these guys are butterbrain, disingenuous douche canoes, and like Schrodinger's cat always used to say, you have to lie to fraud it.
You guys have no info as far as like your organization?
I'm sorry, what was that?
You have any info on like you're an organization like we don't.
I do, but just because I'm, it's an investigative story at the time, so I can't disclose what I'm working on.
Okay.
But if you Google this facility, probably in the next 2-3 weeks, it should pop up. Yeah.
So maybe I can get a hold of you that way and then send information about
Yeah. To me, it's like, it's all about, I do believe in second chances.
Yeah.
I believe about transparency.
Yeah.
I've seen good officers. I've seen bad officers.
Right. Right.
So,
I get to do what you guys do.
Yeah.
It sounds like you guys are doing good things. So.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Take care.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
God bless. All right, guys. So we're gonna.
Bye, brother. Stay safe, man. Say last
Guys, so we just came out of the lobby of the jail. As you can see, it wasn't too bad. The gentleman from the church, had some questions. I gave him a little info just because he was being nice and cordial. Not too much though. Can't disclose everything while we're in the middle of working on it. The workers were not too bad. However, at first when we went in there, they thought that we couldn't go in that little back area, and of course we can now, because we're good people. If there would have been people getting visitations, I would have turned around immediately. But the room was empty, man. No reason to make a big deal. And then, as you saw, whose responsibility is it to make sure we don't see those IDs? Is it my responsibility or his responsibility? Leave a comment.
Oh, yeah, they put the little sticker there.
Yes, that slimeball just took the public sign-in sheet with everyone's names and phone numbers and held it right up to the camera. What a good guy. He's such a good guy and cares so much about other people. Yeah, I had to blur that out too because once again, and as always, of course, he didn't.
Put that one for me, Ken. Perfect. So then I don't have to add this to the permit then.
And so after entering a new building and filming the sign-in sheet and looking for a reaction and they don't get one, how does he try to get one? Well, him and his two buddies go outside and try to pull the good old freaking media technique of filming them through the windows like creepy stalkers.
Oh, he's pointing at me, guys. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of hard to see, but he was pointing at me like, hey, he's not.
Now that is what I call government transparency and accountability. Somebody noticed that there was a guy banging his phone up against the glass and pointed and said, look, there's a guy banging his phone up against the glass. How dare those tyrants do that? Oh, my goodness gracious me. I'm glad he's here to expose them for doing that. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe my tax dollars are being wasted on people noticing things. Oh, what a surprise.
Out there recording. right, guys. So he just came back and sat down at his desk. I think he's educated.
Think he's educated about what? That stupid people are dumb? To ignore idiots? Anyway, I'm going to end that one here. Take it easy, guys. See you next time.